Today we're back on Sky Princess, a year after our first cruise on her, and we're off to Scandinavia for a week. In this video, we board the ship, drink margaritas in the sun, explore our stateroom, watch the Sailaway party, and the sail out past 4 cruise ships. Then we have main dining dinner, cocktails and jazz in take 5, and some late night snacks. We'd booked park and stay in the Southampton Novotel, which was a good value option to leave our car for the week. And in the morning, we took a cab to the Mayflower terminal. Our driver took a shortcut to avoid some of the traffic for the 5 cruise ships that were in port. And pretty soon, we were heading into the Sky Princess drop-off. We dropped our bags, headed into the terminal, and after a surprisingly short wait, we were headed up the escalator. Then followed the gangway onto the ship. There was another short queue, then we were on board. We headed straight up to deck 16. Pausing for a quick look around the sunny pool deck. Then went through to the retreat pool on deck 17. And from there up to the sanctuary. This is the premium area on board that has views over the front of the ship, with breakfast, lunch and afternoon tea provided. It costs a reasonable $40 per person per day, or $20 per person per half day for a lounger, and significantly more for a cabana. We wanted to book this for a specific day, and it's best to do that immediately on boarding day, before it fills up. With that done, we went back through to the retreat adults only pool area. This is normally one of the quieter parts of the ship, especially on boarding day, as I imagine many people don't find it. We ordered some drinks from the retreat bar and settled back in the sun to enjoy our 24K margaritas, which were as good as we remembered from last year. And we watched a Princess safety video on our phones. After which, the Princess app will also show you where to find your muster station. As the weather was so nice, we decided to have another quick drink. And then the captain announced that the cabins were ready. So we went down to drop off our bags and have a first look around our mini suite. We were very happy with this room. For the small premium on top of a normal balcony cabin, you get significantly more space. There's a very comfy bed and a separate seating area with its own TV. And we have a full room tour on our channel if you want a more thorough look around. The bathroom is modern and bigger than many we've had on board. And ours also contained a bath. The balcony, while not big, is adequate. And we had enough space to sit out and enjoy Sailaways. Bags dropped, we headed to our muster station, which was on deck 6 in the casino. And then, after a quick look around the very shiny piazza and grand atrium, we went up to the World Fresh Marketplace buffet on deck 16 and got ourselves some lunch from the Mexican food section, which was really tasty, and was swiftly followed by a visit to Slice on the pool deck for a slice of delicious Princess Pizza. We still think MSC have the best pizza at sea, but this is a close second so far. We went back through to the retreat pool for a strawberry daiquiri. And some more of the glorious May sunshine. Then we heard the Sailaway party starting, so we headed through to the much busier main pool deck, where we were introduced to Cruise Director Dan and the entertainment staff.
Your Cruise Director, Dan Looney!
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a wonderful cruise coming up for you. We're going up to Norway.
And we enjoyed a really fun deck party.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's touch wood right now. But the
as we sailed out past the MSC Virtuosa.
26 degrees in Oslo, potentially. It's wonderful. Well, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dan. I'm your cruise director on this beautiful vessel. Firstly, let's find out a little bit more about you. Who is a returning princess guest? And as we sail past the beautiful MSC Virtuosa and the Celebrity Apex, ladies and gentlemen, we are on our way to some incredible destinations. But along that way, you've got such amazing entertainment, ladies and gentlemen, and I want to introduce you to some of the guys and gals that you're going to be meeting along the way. Would you like to meet your activity team? Let's do it. Let's do one big last sail away, everybody, to MSC. They all wish they were here on the Sky Princess, I promise you that. Wave to them. Put a big smile on your face.
We then sailed past Celebrity Apex, and then past P&O Iona and the Isle of Wight ferries. And lastly, the Norwegian Star, which was berthed in the QE2 terminal. Once we were well underway, we went back down to our cabin, where our luggage had arrived. So we paused to unpack. And you've got to love packing cubes. They make life so much easier. Once unpacked, we went out on our balcony to enjoy some more of the Sailaway and the beautiful weather. We waved to some friendly jet skiers. Then spotted Celebrity Apex following in our wake. We then cruised past Calshot Castle and beach, which we've never noticed before, and which looked pretty busy today. And then we sailed out past the Isle of Wight, where we had a really good view of Cowes and the many yachts out enjoying the beautiful afternoon. We changed and went for dinner in the Soleil main dining room. This offers flexible dining, which we'd booked for 5 nights of this cruise. To start, I had calamari, and Suze had roasted pineapple. For mains, I had roast beef, and Suze had spaghetti meatball. And for dessert, I had cheesecake. This was a very pleasant first dinner on board. We stopped by the piazza to enjoy the band playing for a while. Then went through to Take 5. This is the onboard jazz lounge, situated on deck 6, next to the casino. We got a seat with a great view out of the window, and we ordered some drinks. I had a bourbon and blood, and Suze had Prosecco. After a while, we noticed the Apex was cruising up next to us. Then we got our first show from the Larry King Jazz Trio, who were our resident jazz band for this cruise. We sat and enjoyed a relaxing set, then I popped up to deck 17 to check out the evening views. I got a great look at Celebrity Apex as she passed us by, and there were quite a few folks up there enjoying tonight's movie on the open deck. I took a couple of photos of the sun sinking to the horizon, then went back and joined Suze in Take 5 for the second set of jazz. We enjoyed a couple more drinks. And then, as the evening drew in, we went through to the International Cafe, down on deck 5. And got ourselves some late night snacks. Which we enjoyed in the piazza. And finally, we went back to our stateroom and found a movie to watch from the large selection available. After a really enjoyable first day back on Sky Princess. Thanks for watching. Part 2 will be coming soon.